Okay, third wave feminism is a way for the women of today to hate on men and a way for them to get even more privilege than they already do. Women in first world countries, aka America, is the most privileged class, though you may be arguing that they are oppressed. No. Men are now oppressed. Men are graduating high school at lower rates. Men are going to college at lower rates. Do you know why? It's not because we're stupid. It's because the left are telling us that we are no longer smart enough. We're told that the women should be going to college because they are smarter, they are better, and they are all this better than us men. Also, third wave feminism is a completely stupid and you can argue against everything they say. The gender pay gap is one of their biggest myths. Though they have a good point. And you will always hear them change their story. They always say that the women make 74 cents to a men's dollar, 75 cents, 60 cents, 95 cents. They always change up the story because there is no definite answer. Do you know why? Because it is a myth. The gender wage gap is because of decisions women make. Decisions are the choices women make. Women have or go on longer vacations. They don't spend overtime. Also, men, they usually barter for higher paying jobs. When a man goes into a job for, let's say, me and Ruby go to the same job and we sit down and we have an interview. Men are more likely to bargain for a higher salary. Women usually take what they get. Men are likely to bargain for a raise in higher paying roles. Women take what they're getting. Men are better at different types of jobs. Also, not saying that women cannot do these different jobs. Women are good at things that men are not good at. Women are compassionate. Women are generally smarter when it comes to art, English, and that type of thing. Men are generally smarter when it comes to science and math. It's not because of this patriarchal society. It's because that's how our minds were built. That is not saying that women cannot be good at math and or science. Another thing is men usually go into higher paying jobs than women. Men are more likely to go into government official jobs than women. Not because the patriarchy tells the women that they cannot go into it, because women are intimidated or do not want to go into it. But you will not hear the left say this. You will hear the left say that it's the men that telling the women that they cannot go into they cannot go into political views because there are women. No, if you want to get into politics, go into politics. It's as simple as that. You do not, but the thing is though, is women on third wave feminism believe that we white men, we Trump supporters are the ones oppressing women. No, it is the very movement that they are a part of. It's the very political stance they are supporting. The left do not want the people to succeed. If you notice why, this is what I don't get when it gets onto the topic of Democratic Party. Democratic Party do not care for the well-being of the people. What they care about is the votes. And that's the problem with black voters voting primarily Democratic. The Democrats do not care. They care that they get your vote, not that they do. Bill Clinton replaced the black fathers with the government. Hillary Clinton called black people super predators. But you don't hear that. You hear that's a slip up. Hypothetically, we said Trump said that all black people are child predators. That would be a racist comment. Hillary said it's a slip up. It's a completely double standard on the left. Us conservatives are these racist, hateful, vindictive, xenophobic, homophobic people. But what they don't realize is we are actually the people who are trying to fight for the freedom of the people. Democrats care about the government, while our conservatives and Republicans care about the businesses and the people. We believe in equal opportunity. They believe in equal outcome, which means if we work in the same job, but let's say I work more hours. If it was a conservative person running, I would get paid more naturally. I worked more, that's how it works. If it was a liberal, it would mean that we would be paid the same no matter what. Even if I worked 3 hours more, we would still be paid the same. Yes, the glasses are back. That is the whole problem with the left. They do not care for the people, they care about the votes, and they care about the money. If Hillary Clinton was in office, we would be screwed. Black families would be losing their money or losing their fathers faster than ever. Black families would be thrown in prison faster than ever. Not because the patriarchy says so, not because the white supremacists run the world. No, because the Democrats are in office. What people do not realize is they're not thinking of the future. They sit there and go, you know what? Past 40 years of voting Democratic has not helped us. Let's try the other side and see what happens. No, they keep going for the Democratic Party thinking that it will work. What they don't realize, it will not work. They will not try giving the other side a chance, which you could argue against me on this, saying that I am not giving the other side a chance. I have given the other side a chance. For a long time, I was actually a liberal, which is hard to believe, but yes, I was a Democratic liberal, which means I believed that everyone should have money, that I was a full Bernie Sanders. I believe that there should be a free market, that college should be free for everyone. But what people do not realize is the problem with socialism, which is what Bernie Sanders is. He is a socialist, which means that socialists believe that it should be hard to be rich and it should be hard to be poor, that we should tax the rich more and give to the poor. The problem with that is the rich do not want to pay more just to give it to the poor who don't work. The rich had to earn their way. The rich, or you can say, no, I'm used to talking a lot. Okay, the rich do not need to pay the poor because the poor will not get off their asses and get to work. They would rather sit on a sofa and watch CNN and get told that Trump is now saying that we should not tax the rich, which is false, by the way. But that is that whole tangent on whatever I went on a tangent about. That was my whole tangent. What do I think about that? I believe that's good. For people who actually were in class with me, I am usually the teacher's favorite because I participate and I know what I'm talking about. But please, for the people who listen to my tangent, respond however you see fit. So, respond. I'll wait for your comments and stuff like that, which I am going to get a drink very quick because I haven't had a protein shake in a while and I need my protein. No, Mr. Fitz liked me more than anyone in that class. Mr. Fitz liked me more than anyone in that class because I actually talked to him about math.